I've been having real strange things going on for 7 years in my home, and I'm kind of interested to let everybody know what's going on here, and I'd like to know what's going on in other people's homes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 chilling theories about real-life ghosts.
So it's a folktale.
To some.
You gotta be kidding me. Family hanging out 11?
Finally, I got something to write about. A ghost that offers turn-down service.
For this list, we're looking at the most compelling theories about ghosts and hauntings that are sure to keep you up at night. By real life, we mean non-movie plots or other fictional spooks. Just the real dead deal. If you've had your own ghostly experience, let us know in the comments. Number 10. Hostile spirits. Casper might be the friendliest ghost you know, but not all purported ghosts are described as harmless. In fact, some people believe that certain ghosts mean you a great deal of harm. The most shocking claims describe destructive or downright violent acts against the person or place being haunted. Poltergeists are said to create havoc by slamming doors, switching on lights, creating loud noises, and generally making a nuisance of themselves.
They're here.
But some people claim to have actually been injured by their ghosts, scratches and burns being the most common affliction.
I mean, there was even a morning that I woke up and I had felt like something was around like someone's hands were around my neck.
It makes you wonder at that point if they have a ghost or perhaps something more sinister.
Oh my God, Dad. He is looking.
Number 9. Attention seekers. Putting aside the aforementioned exceptions, most ghosts are generally described as non-threatening.
Hello! How are you?
If a ghost is aware of you at all, they might be seeking you out for any number of innocent reasons.
Is this a bad time?
My letter went under the carpet.
He lost something important, and I know where it is.
She won't wear a helmet because of me, but that's nuts!
And those bumps in the night, maybe that's just their only way of getting our attention. Of course, when you think about it, that's sort of horrifying in its own right. It's bad enough being dead, but imagine being aware that you're dead and desperately trying to communicate with someone who just runs away whenever you speak up.
Hey, my name is Sam Wheat. Listen, can you hear me? Sam Wheat. Say my name. Say it. Leave me alone. Say my name. Say it.
That sounds like a fate worse than death. Number 8. Ghosts all around. Ghost stories are far from a modern phenomenon. People have been sharing stories about restless spirits throughout history.
They're not visible with the naked eye, but some say their presence is real. Ghosts roaming the halls of iconic buildings.
And while the specifics are always changing, the basics are often the same. One of the earliest recordings of a haunted house comes from Pliny the Younger, an author and magistrate of ancient Rome. His tale of a haunted villa plays like any number of modern stories about unfinished business from beyond the grave.
It is said in Japan that when a person dies in extreme sorrow or rage, the emotion remains, becoming a stain upon that place. Death becomes a part of that place.
Death and grieving are universally shared experiences, so it makes sense that humans might share similar stories when coping with loss.
After she realized what she had done, she was consumed by guilt. She threw herself into those same waters and is cursed to roam the earth, searching for children to take their place.
Number 7. Messenger ghosts. While contact from a spirit might be an invitation to help them settle an old score, some visitations are said to be about the person who sees the ghost.
Around here we have our back hallway, which we get a lot of sounds off and on. Loud and soft voices. I hear my dad's voice.
A ghost might appear to a family member shortly after their passing to give them comfort, or to pass on important information or knowledge specific to the living. In some cases, they bring warnings.
My child, when the time comes, beware of Crimson Peak.
In Ireland, there is an entire class of ghost for this purpose, the banshee. When a banshee's lamenting cry is heard, it's said to mark the passing of a family member.
Keep away! Keep away!
If many are heard at once, it's to announce that someone significant, or perhaps even holy, has died. Number 6. Residual hauntings. As we've already seen, not all hauntings are alike.
It's not a matter that concerns you, Mr. Torrance. At least not at this point.
While poltergeists and messenger ghosts seem to have intention, residual hauntings are more or less accidental, leading witnesses to experience a recurring sight, sound, or smell.
Do you smell it? That smell. A kind of smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells smelly.
In a residual haunting, an apparition appears to be caught in a loop where it repeats an action over and over.
How many nights? How many walks? She could no longer count. Her attention lay only ahead.
Residual hauntings could be daily or nightly occurrences, or on an annual anniversary. It could be an everyday task, or it might be the last traumatic moments of their life played out again and again. For obvious reasons, the latter category of residual haunting would tend to be the most chilling to witness. Number 5. Dark and stormy nights. There's nothing like a good scary story on a stormy night. But do stormy nights create even more scary stories? Some ghost hunters believe that the increase in atmospheric energy can also stir up spectral energy.
How beautifully dramatic. The crudest, savage exhibition of nature at her worst without, and we three.
It's sometimes argued that ghosts draw on energy around them in order to manifest, which explains unexpected cold spots. A ghost is trying to draw on thermal energy in a room. In a good lightning storm, there is an abundance of energy in the air, which, according to this theory, provides ghosts the boost they need to materialize. Think thunder and lightning are scary? Well, now you have thunder ghosts to think about. Sleep tight.
What's the matter? Scared of a little lightning? I'm not overly fond of what follows.
Number 4. Running water and limestone. It's not just the weather report you need to worry about.
A man with an umbrella is a man praying for rain.
And a man without one is a fool. Never trust the weather, Sir August.
What's down in the ground is also said to make a big difference to spectral energy. Grant Wilson and Jason Hawes are founding members of the Atlantic Paranormal Society, or TAPS, and hosts of the Sci-Fi Channel series Ghost Hunters.
Our main goal is to research, educate, and protect the people having an experience.
When it comes to Jason and his personal experience that got him trying to find answers, he and I both have had experiences that just, you can't do anything but start to question.
According to them, areas with running water, high concentrations of limestone, and nearby railway tracks are likely to have an increase in paranormal activity. If your town has all three, well, you are sitting on a trifecta of paranormal possibilities.
A new passenger! We have a new passenger!
Do you play poker? You don't know how long I've been waiting for a new person to play with.
Number 3. The stone tape theory. We've already talked about residual haunting, where an event with enough emotional impact might leave a sort of psychic impression. Building on that, the stone tape theory posits that the geography of the area plays a key role in the creation of these impressions. The event essentially gets recorded into the rocks themselves, and under the right circumstances can be replayed, like a kind of geographical memory. Versions of the theory date all the way back to the early 1800s, but it was popularized in the early to mid-20th century. Unlike some theories, it offers the chance for more exacting scientific principles to be applied to an investigation. To date, however, the hypothesis remains unproven.
Who are you? How come you're in here?
Number 2. Attachment to objects. Houses, graveyards, railways, old prisons. When it comes to ghosts, the setting is just as important as the spirit.
Any place is haunted. The most haunted place in the whole world is the world. They're all around us, everywhere that we go.
Or is it? There are some who believe that it's not the locations that are being haunted at all, but objects. And it's not just ghosts attaching themselves either.
The box. it. We came.
It's just a butterfly!
Oh no. It is a means to summon us.
Famed ghost hunters Ed and Lorraine Warren collected a vast array of artifacts over their many years, which they believed to harbor malicious or even demonic forces.
Everything and anything in here we have investigated. Don't ever touch anything, and if you do, let me know.
So the next time you hit up the thrift shop or find a good deal at a yard sale, buyer beware. You might be getting more than you bargained for.
Well, why not just throw them in an incinerator? Destroy them.
Well, that would only destroy the vessel. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ghosts don't know they're dead. A residual haunt, by its very nature, has no more self-awareness than an image on a screen. However, a rarer type of haunting, an intelligent haunting, is said to know that it's being observed.
I think I can go now.
The scary question is, do they know they're dead? Or are they going to be thinking everything is normal? Do they think the living are haunting them? Are they just so deep in denial about their own death that they refuse to move on?
Why do you remain in this house?
We're not dead.
Why do you remain in this
We're
house?
not dead.
Whether you believe in the afterlife or not, the idea of aimlessly wandering the earth for eternity now sounds like its own special hell.
Father.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.